Hey, hey, hey. What is this doing here? Quarantine on, Pantone. Get your drink on, man. We're going out there. Yo, dude. Just trying to rise the whole Rebel South for 'em all. No, I'm not. I'm trying to be Robin Williams without going to Hades. For Jesus, to get my wife and kids back. The shirt is too small, man. Let's see if we can talk like a Mexican. Huh. Hey. I'm thirsty. They want you to run out there. Let's try something new. Instead of going to water like my healthy self usually did, let's go to beer. I can barely drink it. Hi. What are you doing on the YouTube show? Well, some people are getting ready. Maybe I'll shave my face, go out there and look presentable. Maybe I'll shave my face. Hi. Maybe I'll shave my face and go out there and look presentable. Let's do it. Let's try to get, what would I do? Get an Uber or get my sister or dad? So what? I had one beer. Okay. Hi. That's not really my thing, drinking. I never usually do drugs, but one day in the future, who knows what's gonna happen? They may legalize who knows what, some alien mushrooms or something for all we know, and it might be like, hey, everybody's, nah, that's in heaven, but that's on Earth too. We get to have a good life on Earth too. We get to have a really good life on Earth. Yeah, showered. I'm gonna do something to my facial hair, shave it. I gotta pee, but I'm gonna shave my face. Here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna shave my face, but I gotta pee. I'm gonna go in the other room and pee somewhere. Hi, I'm in a good mood. I realize what I gotta do. I realize what I gotta do. I don't know. I either gotta get a new bed frame in there, or I'm gonna shave this beard off. It was never really my thing having a beard, but when I met my friend Al Bob, he only shaved like once a year. So I'm shaving. This is the worst that it's gotten about with my facial hair. I did some renovations to my home for very little money. I might bring up a refrigerator on a dolly in this video. Hi. Praise Jesus. I'm shaving my face. Hi. Should I try to be president? I like the idea. Maybe I'll try to be. I'll try to be president. I'll try to run for president. There was a curse put on me for my films and videos for 20 years, and it has been lifted as of yesterday or today. So yesterday or today, but there's one or two other curses that have not. One curse, I don't know if they're lifted or not. It's from somebody close to my wife. So I might run for president in 2028. Somebody really hurt my back. And in about a week, it's gotten better. It was really strong anyway. I was the strongest person a week ago who most anybody in my regular life had ever met. And I'm not really that strong. But they hadn't really met people who were really on steroids and really big. And I never did steroids. What are steroids? Well, they can get a prescription for them. That's the only way, unless you want to go to Mexico. That's how you become. Hey, you want to hear how you become a Mexican? You leave the whole country and live in Mexico. Get a passport or some way to figure out how to move there. And that's how you're a Mexican. That's the only way. If you live in America, you're not a Mexican unless they're illegal. Then they have to leave. So get out in the open, talk about, what are you so afraid of if you're really white and liberal? You're not a Mexican. They're not going to take you away. It's scary. I was taken away before. Wow, I have a really strong neck. But that was a couple years ago. And I think that I don't really have much to worry about that kind of thing. The only place they took me away to, and they're careful with my body, they took me away to a behavioral health hospital, and they said, we're doing a mental wellness check on you. And, hey, you gotta be really nice to them. Really nice to them. And my grandfather was the chief of the NYPD, and it didn't help much other than to the Holy Spirit. But I could sue them for $30 million or something like that, because they took me away to a hospital and it didn't really help. It made it feel worse. And I walked around the hospital with other people, and they tried to put them on medicine again after they hadn't eaten the medicine or I don't know what. And some people can quit the medicine before it has a bad effect on them. So I'm trying to wash the facial hair off. I installed that thing on here. I didn't install this. And I kept that plumbing. Hi, I live in a mansion. I'm cool. I'm John Birmingham. I worked harder at the entertainment industry than anybody in the entertainment industry. There's a fart in here. You don't have anything to worry about. What would they do? Take you away to a damn hospital? Just follow the law so you don't break any laws, and they can't do anything worse. They might put you or someone else in Texas, they might put you in a hospital. For all we know. I don't know. I'm still trying to shave my face, but I farted in there and it smelled bad. Of course, it got blamed on me for that one. It smelled like some family member who, not really me. So I didn't get to shave to really close. And this feels like crap. This feels like a terrible video. The curse is still on me. The curse is still on me that kept my views down. Here and there, it's been okay. God kept me hanging in there with the videos. And I'm supposed to go really big because I was already a genius and really talented from a young age. And then I worked at it harder than anyone I had ever met. So, for some reason, they put a curse on me for 20 years. From the year 2005, you fucking idiots. That was starting in the year 2005. That's not any time after this. It's done. It was, they did a satanic ritual and killed everyone for Satan. Because that's what they believe in is the devil. That's why the earth sucks, and it'll be okay for me, but some people have a tragic ending. But I'm not bragging about it because I prayed for death. I prayed for death 40,000 times from what I was put through, the curses that were put on me from people in Texas. And if you think Texas is cool, smells like a fart in here really bad. It smells really bad. It might be really cool. I don't know. Austin is pretty cool. Maybe Houston is. It smells like a fart. That's the shit they put me through, those people in Texas. They don't even want to get one word in of me saying how great NASA is and how good George Bush is and how I really believe George Bush is great. And they're so afraid of the word good because they're crazy, kind of. And, well, you obviously know this looks older because I'm heavier and they broke my back with all their heart the other day or a week ago. And don't go my direction. Don't follow my lead because you might, who knows what, you might get in trouble if you try to say a whole part of the country is a total piece of shit if you're really angry at it, really mean at it or something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't understand why you would do that. But you'd get in big trouble and they might take you away to one of those mental rehab facilities for like a few weeks. And they might make you feel like you're in big trouble if you had to go to that place. So don't do it. And it's better to get along with them. I'll save you the trouble of it. Just get along with them better and say, they made it all smell like farts. And here, George Bush, we don't like what you're saying. Texas. You know, and so I'm going to go because it smells like a fart in here. And of course, it was blamed on me as if it was my own bad smell, my own fart that they had probably satanically put into my body or something. Okay, but that's not George Bush. That's not the people of Texas. It's, I don't know what it is, but it smells bad instead of good. Instead of getting to drink a bunch of beers and feel good, I have my mom and dad who gave me a shitty life of hard work. So I worked hard my whole life instead of getting to drink and party and be really famous. I might get to be really famous, but, they chose a shitty life of hard work. And it sucks, and they're the nerds, and everyone else got to feel good and look good and live it up. And my dad was working with my mom. Well, she can barely go on. She's like laying in a bed and doing whatever she feels like and still is barely recuperating from how my dad is like so hyped up on caffeine, like trying to make somebody do work for him or something. But it's not his fault. Because if I say that, it could kill him. He's a nice guy. They've never done anything occult. They've never done anything bad. My dad. They've always been really good. Here's my dad's shirt. They've always been really good. Well, they're sinners too. We can't judge. Because my dad himself, one time he put red face makeup on Halloween and acted like the devil himself. So we can't judge. And the poor people might be meaner. They kill people and crap. You know? And the poor people may be way meaner. And that's the worst part of it all. Is like one of them poor moved in near me and he likes smelling farts. Like he actually likes it. And he likes being gay. And he likes smelling farts. And he likes his own butt. And for some reason, I was the nerd. I was the jockest one of them all right then, right? A jock. What is a jock? They might not. They might not be very popular. They might. I don't know what it means. I don't know what any of it means, and I don't care about being president. And it still smells like a fart they put in the air, like a thin smell of the fart. That's the curse that was put on me to cover up who I am for my wife. And those curses are still lingering while that person is still fucking alive. And they might continue to live, but they cursed me for 20 years, and that's why my films didn't go big enough. And I'm a genius at my films and my work, and I don't want them to die. I don't want them to die, and I leave that all in God's hands. And it keeps smelling like a fart. They're trying to ruin the whole thing the whole time. That's pretty much what they did to me. Okay, bye. Oh, I had to say it like a New York person, right? That's one of those New York people who are limited to New York, and who knows where else in the United States where they kind of fit in or whatever. Or they fit in, I don't know. It smells like a fart really bad going into my mouth the whole time. So that's pretty much what they did to me